It was just 1 week ago that our oldest daughter traveled from the US to the Philippines for the first time and brought her boyfriend along to share in the experience. After a few days exploring Metro Manila, we all flew to Coron Island for 4 nights in off-grid houseboats run by the ancestral Tagbanwa tribe. But today we're trading simplicity for luxury and taking a short trip to experience one of the most exclusive private island resorts in Palawan. Can the room, food, and adventure at this Coron hotspot possibly top the last?
We should be super sad to be leaving this little piece of paradise, and to some degree we are. But we are headed to a new paradise. We're going to Discovery Coron. Can't wait to see it. Our boat is on their way to pick us up. We're gonna have to give some really good gratitude moments here. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
One exciting thing is that we're really changing up the whole style of lodging here, going from the very rustic, off-grid houseboat to a much more luxurious resort. And yes, you're right, here's our boat.
Hello. Bye, houseboat. When we got here, it was super hot, and then it cooled down pretty much the whole time we were there, and now today we're leaving. It is so hot out again. We have luck like that with the weather.
I guess it wasn't meant to be.
I'm not leaving here empty-handed. I actually got a souvenir, which I don't usually do. This smaller pearl bracelet, that's from Balikasag a few years ago, and the bigger one is from here in Coron. Coron is a place that's really special to us, and we're gonna be traveling all over the Philippines still, but so far, this is our favorite spot, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what a private resort island is gonna be like.
Good morning, thank you.
At this point, we're meeting up with Ellen's Travel and Tours. They helped us out in Puerto Princesa, and we did a ton of tours with them. They were fantastic, so I'm really excited that they're helping us out with transportation today. Hi!
Hi, how you doing? When our good friends over at Guide to the Philippines started putting this little excursion together, the lodging at Discovery Coron where we're heading, they also said you guys are gonna need a transfer from Coling Houseboats over to Discovery Coron. And when they said it was gonna be Ellen's Travel and Tours that was taking us, we were like, yes! They did such a great job for us before, and we'll be sure to link to those episodes, probably up here, but also in the description, along with links to those exact adventures on the Guide to the Philippines website, so you can book them yourselves if you want directly.
Yeah, we can tell you firsthand how easy it is to use Guide to the Philippines to make a customized itineraries and to also book package trips. So we're also gonna leave a link to this package trip in Coron at Discovery Coron in the description. So it's easy to just go to their website, search their inventory, whether you want a package deal, just transportation, just activities, just hotels, and also flights, because we came out here on Philippine Airlines flights. So head over there and check it out yourself. Ooh, how's that AC feel?
So good.
Oh, we've been without AC for 3-4 days.
If you've ever watched our content and wish that you could travel with our family, now's your chance. For the past few months, we've been working with our friends over at Guide to the Philippines to craft our very first group trip in our second home country. At the end of September 2024, our group will fly from Naya, Manila to Negros Oriental for 5 days and 4 nights of adventure, culture, food, and fun. From our home base at Infinity Diving Resort and city streets of Dumaguete to the reefs of Apo Island and waterfalls of Siquijor, we'll be creating endless memories and probably more than one YouTube episode. Space is limited, so head over to followabc.com/Philippines trip for full details and to reserve your spot. Oh, we've also negotiated with Guide to the Philippines to award 1 free spot for this incredible experience to 1 lucky winner. You can enter the random giveaway at the same web address, and the winner will be announced on July 31. But don't wait for the drawing to reserve your spot on the trip. If you happen to win after booking, we'll just refund the cost of your spot. Hope to see you there.
Starting off in Coron Town, it's a 45-minute drive all the way across the island. And we're here at another port.
Morning, welcome to Mangrove Port or the Calacho Port.
We get right on our boat for Discovery Coron.
You guys will book us in the 20 to 25 foot back.
We just got an orientation for the resort and a little welcome gift. Thank you so much. These are beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Delight in these tasty treats as you take in the magnificent view. See what it is. Looks like a little cookie, a granola bar. Oh, so soft, so soft. It wants to just fall apart. That's a full-on cookie, basically. I'm sure there's a different name for it. That's so delicious.
It's gonna be 25 minutes to the island.
We're traveling along the mangrove river because of all the mangroves on the side here. So in terms of wildlife, all the typical stuff for Palawan: bats, fireflies, monkeys, snakes, monitor lizards, Cole's favorite. Very much like the Puerto Princesa trip we took. We experienced all those things.
I might have spoke too soon. Looks like there's a storm up there, but I can't tell if it's coming or going. Either way, we're gonna have the best time. So gorgeous! Thank you.
Cold towel, sir.
Ooh, very cold towel. This feels so good. Put it on my neck. Wow, I don't think we've seen water that turquoise since the Bahamas. It is so gorgeous here. Really entering a whole new paradise. We're going to the front desk over here. We're passing the Firefish restaurant, and then there's a dive shop over there.
Oh, he's adorable.
Adorable, you say?
Look at him. Oh, come on, he's cute. He's just so chunky. Look at his long neck. He's like a giraffe.
Is that his house?
One of them. Most of the time, they'll have little burrows to hide in and stuff like that.
It's a
baby. It's a baby monitor lizard. Can I please grab him?
You can try.
Oh my god. I got him. Oh my gosh. He's adorable.
This
Pick him
is
up for a
such
few
a
seconds.
tropical paradise. I just can't get over it. It's so pretty. Ah, cucumber calamansi.
That sounds good.
Cheers.
To your stay, sir.
Thank you. What do we have here? Who's this little guy?
Whoa,
Oh, he's brand new.
adorable. Pet birds that just fly around free here. So that one's named Shaw.
Okay, all of us except for Colt are gonna head over and have some lunch because our rooms aren't quite ready yet. And it's just afternoon anyway, so this is a perfect time to just grab a bite to eat, a couple of cold drinks, and avoid the heat for as long as possible. The name of the restaurant is Firefish, and it's breakfast, lunch, and dinner, 6:30 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. I see a really cool pub-like area over on the end. It's probably only open in the evenings, but the name Firefish is pretty logical based on what I'm seeing in the menu. A lot of seafood in here.
What about fire? Is there a lot of fire? They do have an on the grill, or sorry, off the grill part of the menu. So I think there is a little fire involved.
I'm starting things off with a little Mai Tai cocktail. I'm a Mai Tai connoisseur, so we'll see if this one's up to snuff. I like how it's served in a little mason jar with a handle though. Biodegradable straw. So I have to drink it in 5 minutes or less. Very well done. A lot of people think that Mai Tais are pineapple juice and rum. Not even close. It's actually fresh squeezed lime juice typically, although I wouldn't be surprised if they substitute calamansi here. And then you do have rum. Usually I use 2 types of rum in mine. And then we usually use amaretto as the more like woody, nutty kind of liquor that goes in there. And then you can mix other things in if you want to make it a coconut Mai Tai or something like that. But that's pretty much the pure version.
That's a pretty ultimate dessert here. Mason, you're not supposed to have dessert before your lunch.
He's Italian. It's the opposite.
I just got a calamansi.
Reagan was just introduced to calamansi juice 2 days ago, and she's in love with it now. She's going to be very disappointed to get back to the United States, where it's almost impossible to find.
It's good. It's sweeter than the last place.
Discovery Coron, by the way, is the brand new name for this resort. It has been known for years as Club Paradise Palawan. So they just went through a rebranding. If you're looking around thinking, boy, it looks familiar, but that's not the name I know, that's probably why.
One of the things I already know that I love about this resort is their commitment to sustainability. And we're going to point out a ton of stuff as we walk around the grounds, but this restaurant only features sustainable dishes. And so I love that combination of being environmentally responsible and luxury resort. This resort actually has a couple of World Luxury Hotel Awards.
I have to say I'm already in love with this place. it just really reinforces why we love Coron so much. And it's not accurate necessarily to say that Coron is our favorite place in the Philippines because that's so many factors, but we definitely feel like Coron is the most beautiful place we've ever seen in the Philippines. And we don't say that lightly because we've been to Siargao, we've been to Bohol, we've been to El Nido, we've been to Boracay, so many islands, but still this one is just the right mix of natural beauty and beautiful beaches, and for us it's just unbeatable. In this place it's luxury, but it's not pretentious. It's private island nature is so cool because you don't have any crowds, it's virtually impossible. So it's just got this nice laid back feel. It just blows me away. I want to move to here.
Well, we might have to because Colt is lost somewhere on this island. This looks so good. I got the sesame tuna rice bowl. Got an egg on top. Oh wow, look at all these sauces and kimchi. I'm in heaven right now. Colt and Reagan both got the beef carpaccio Caesar salad. All right, we're gonna dig in. And they have a garden here we're gonna have to check out, and I bet a lot of these ingredients came not just sustainably sourced, but locally sourced right here on the property. So happy and full with some really good food, and it's about time we check into our room. Standard check-in time is 2 p.m. and it's like 1:45, so I'm gonna take our chances. We're gonna take our chances and see if that room is ready for us. 2 rooms actually. And they're ready! We got 2 rooms. Let's go check them out. Let's get that AC rolling.
What's the name, you know?
I don't know. So cute.
Oh, that's freaky.
We're getting a golf cart ride to our rooms.
I'm gonna jump off well.
Right. A ton of bats.
Is what I took the picture
Oh my
of.
gosh, they're huge. I thought fruit bats were like smaller. Those are big.
Well, it totally depends on the fruit, babe. Like if it's a calamansi fruit bat, then those are gonna be really small. But if it's like a
Durian fruit bat, they're gonna be big and stinky. We're staying in the Ocean View Suite building. So cool in here. Temperature cool and stylish cool.
and it smells phenomenal. Signature resort scent, jasmine, calamansi. I actually have no idea, but it smells awesome.
Surprise!
We're roommates.
Look at, again with the TV. I love this picture. It's got all 5 of us. Well, look what else we're branded on. They have an in-house pastry chef, so everything is made here on the property. And Eunice, who just let us in our room, says that these are especially delicious. But this is the kids' room. I'm gonna leave this for the kids, and we're gonna go over to mine and Phil's room. This room has 2 queens and a rollaway bed, a little turtle, Timmy, and Timmy actually is for purchase. So if you wanna keep Timmy, I think he's about 1,000 pesos. But complimentary, we have this bag that we can take home with us if we want, some off bug repellent, and very, very important, some sunblock. And I imagine it's biodegradable, so it's okay to use in the ocean. We also have an additional welcome treat coming to our room in a sec. It's so great that we have adjoining rooms. But Phil's in my room has a king-size bed, and there is an extra rollaway bed in here as well if you need the extra space, or use it as a couch.
I wouldn't even call that a rollaway bed. I think it's more like a day bed, but it looks like it's a permanent fixture in here.
I wanna go over to the mini bar and check out our little treats. I've gotta try one of these praline snacks. That's solid chocolate. The water is also complimentary. Tea and coffee. Oh, this is tea. So they say take maybe 3 leaves, put it in hot water, let it seep, and you've got your fresh organic tea. Oh, fruit, yummy, mangoes and bananas, awesome. And they do have additional charges for some of the other stuff up here, a little mini bar area, and in this refrigerator, those are additional charges. Now that we're in our room, Cole can't wait to get out of our room and explore the resort. You got your phone?
Yep.
Okay, you stay safe, you follow the rules.
Yep.
All right, have fun, buddy.
Right inside the entrance, you have a lot of storage. We've got 2 big suitcases in here, ironing board and iron, which I love. I like to iron my clothes whenever I can. And there's a safe down here, and we have complimentary slippers in case you want to wear those around the house instead of going barefoot.
Checking out our bathroom. Really big countertop here, and this is a built-in hair dryer, very convenient. And I love it when the hotels give you the complimentary toothbrush sets. This also has a loofah. That's nice in the shower. We also have a spacious shower, and this is really exciting for us. We have a modern toilet that flushes. We just came from those houseboats. We had to pump them. Worth it to be there, but kind of a pain. So this feels like modern luxury. Let's check out the biggest best feature of these rooms. We gotta check out these views.
And I'm pretty sure we have a direct line of sight to Malpaglan Island, which is also known as Treeless Island. I don't think there's a single tree on the entire island, and that's how it got its name, but a beautiful white sandbar beach.
Well, we love these rooms that we get a bit of nature with them and stepping out on this balcony. We actually have the 2 balconies. So the one next door, that's the kids' room. But the sounds of the birds out here, it's just awesome. Well, this is a special treat. I'm gonna get my feet washed. But I'm actually not that special. It is a standard complimentary service that they do for all guests when they check in. But what a nice welcome. This is the first, I think, that we've had this. You can have this done inside or outside.
This is ground rice with a glutinate flour.
Oh, ground rice with blue flour?
Yes, ma'am. Then this one, mom, is pure coconut oil.
Pure coconut oil. Ooh, you can smell it. This feels so good on my calves because we've been doing so much snorkeling the past couple of days using the flippers, the fins. It really works that calf muscle. I'm not used to working out, so they're so sore. I'm sure everyone's getting a nice view of all those bug bites I have. It's not just me. Everyone is covered with mosquito bites. So far here, haven't seen any mosquitoes. I'm sure they're around, but not like on the houseboats.
Because all the bats eat them.
Yes! Well, we're gonna take this opportunity to relax and keep on relaxing the rest of the day. And tomorrow we're gonna show you what a full day here is gonna be like. Toodaloo! See you later. Do you hear all that? All those bats? They're probably flying back after being up all night, and then they're gonna sleep all day. And then at sunset tonight, they all fly out of the trees, one by one, all, like as a group, one by one. And it's so, so beautiful. We're gonna have to show you that later today.
But we're up so early this morning because the 2 of us wanted to hike up to the highest point on the island, which is called Eagle's Point. It's not a long hike, but it should be a pretty one, and just a little different perspective on exactly where we are here within this really cool ecosystem.
We're at the start of the trail, and it's gonna take about 15 minutes and 1,000 steps from here to get all the way up to the top. And John is here guiding us. He's our room attendant. And yesterday, he asked if we were gonna go up to Eagle Point, and we said, yeah, I think maybe we'll try to do that. And he said the sunrise is absolutely gorgeous and that he would guide us there. So he's been really sweet.
Aaron and I definitely did not bring proper footwear for a hike, but with it being a short hike on a trail, we figured we'd be okay. You can already see the ocean.
Look at these little tire steps.
This is more like an obstacle course than just a hike. Are you counting the steps yet, babe?
Oh no.
We should have started our Apple Watches so that we could see how accurate the step counting is on it.
Out there, that's Malpaglan Island, and we should see that tonight when we do a sunset cruise.
Now this is interesting. The sign says that the other name for Malpaglan is island without shade, not island without trees, like we've heard from almost everybody so far. Different interpretations.
But we're getting up higher, so the view is getting prettier and prettier as we're going. This is a cashew tree There are so many cashew forests in the Philippines, and there's a lot of cashew production here. Cashew butter, cashew flour, cashews.
Unfortunately, I don't see any cashews hanging from that tree that we might be able to pull off and peel and eat, but who knows, maybe a different tree up here.
All the cashew, they're not even cashew farms, they're cashew forests, and none of them are privately owned. They're all wild. So many cashews and products are produced out of here, and nobody actually owns the trees. The bats, you could say, own the trees because they are what really produces the production of more and more trees because they eat the fruit, and then when the rest of it falls, it will plant more cashew trees and so on and so on. And that's also what people harvest is after the bats grab the fruit is that nut that's left or the seed that's left. I don't know how it works.
Clearly. John says that right behind me here is the desalinization plant, so they can take the seawater, salty seawater, and make it into fresh water. And that is really interesting because yesterday we saw them bringing huge cases full of ice cubes, like for drinks, I'm assuming, because they were taking it into the restaurant and the bar, over on boats, probably from the main Coron island. And we were thinking, wait, do they have to bring in all ice to the island because there's not a big ice maker here? And that got us thinking about water. How do they have to bring in fresh water, which would be used for everything from the sinks to drinking to showers? That would be a lot of water to have to bring over. So this definitely makes it sound like they can produce most, if not all, of the fresh water that they need for the resort. Still wondering about that ice maker though.
We're almost there, we're getting close. Just up here a little bit. 998, 999, 1,000! Wow, what are the chances?
I think we have 15 left.
We do.
Oh, there's the view. Oh, wow.
Those early morning wake-up calls are worth it. Set that alarm and get up and don't miss the day. Don't miss this world. The sun came up right over there, and I think this timed out perfectly because we had enough light to do the hike, and of course, like all that gorgeous sunrise light is coming down on us now. Oh, it's just so peaceful and beautiful.
I told Aaron when we woke up this morning that the idea of getting back from our little hike and then getting back into bed sounded amazing, but we probably wouldn't feel that way by the time we got back. We'd be too awake, and I think I was right.
Last night, Reagan was saying how great of a time she and Mason are having, and this is a great trip for Mason, and we're just so happy that they're here and that we can show them some of the amazing things here in the Philippines, and so that she can understand why we spend our time away from her here. And we came up on a cluster of cashews. So do the bats eat the fruit around it and then that's what's left over? Can we eat one?
Can we break it open? So the nut is inside there, but this one's not quite ready, so.
It's not dry enough, so it's not hard. And also the cashews have an acid in them when they're more moist and not fully dry, and that's not good for your skin.
So we won't be eating that one, or any of these probably. All the bats seem to be back up in the trees. Since they aren't living in caves like smaller bats that we often think of in other parts of the world, it's kind of interesting to know that these bats don't rely on echolocation much, if at all. They're actually known for big eyes and excellent eyesight.
These guys are so loud. Shower time. Well, the trouble with getting up so early is that you're ready for the day and not everyone else will be. So Colt's up and ready for breakfast with us, but the rest of them are still snoozing.
In case you haven't noticed some of the temporary walls and barriers that they have up here right now, the resort is going through some pretty major renovations and new construction. So if you end up visiting, you may have some new features and facilities that we're not even getting to enjoy on our stay.
They have a buffet breakfast. It's included with our trip, and I honestly don't know if it's included with every stay here at the resort or if it's just part of our Guide to the Philippines package. Ooh, smells nice. Good morning. Ooh, they've got dessert station over here. Some quinoa cups over here. It's next to the waffle and pancake station.
Which they call the kids station.
They call it the kids station. They also have some like fried and dipped hot dogs over there, like corn dogs. They've got a couple of salad choices, some fresh fruit and yogurt, sushi if you're a sushi breakfast person, and some cheeses. And the salamis actually looks really good and freshly cured. This bread station looks awesome. There are muffins, bran muffins, apple bread, and got some cashews on there. Sourdough, oatmeal, white, wheat, brown. So many options, and cinnamon rolls, yum. This is a creamy mushroom soup. Smells divine. And I thought this was gonna be oatmeal. This is another soup. There's no sign for it though. And now the hot plates. Got some rice. So they've got some eggs, some veggies, some seafood, fish, and pork in the hot plates. And then they also have some homemade beef tapa. And then this egg station, so they can make you omelets, they can make you sunny side ups, poached, over easy, whatever your egg. Scrambled, that's my favorite, that's what I'm gonna get. And then if you want a soft boiled or hard boiled egg, they're all set out and ready for you. This is my little sanctuary over here. I'm gonna make myself a latte. While my coffee's brewing, around the corner is water, calamansi juice, and then also a cereal bar on the other side. Now that we have all of our options, let's go plate up.
Good morning. Could I please do an omelet with ham, onion, mushrooms, chili peppers, and black olives?
Well, Mason and Reagan are here. Good morning.
Good morning.
We gotta fuel up because we have a full day of fun ahead.
We just sent Reagan and Mason up to the room to get ready because in about a half an hour, they're gonna be heading down to scuba dive train. Reagan's already certified. This will be Mason's very first scuba experience. So it's gonna be a combination of fun dive for him, refresher for her. But they've got to get ready because we're under the gun. This is the Club Paradise Divers Shop, but it's independently owned and operated from the actual resort. So if you do anything here, you end up paying the dive shop directly. And that's what we're doing today. Now, Mason's dive today is just a discovery or fun dive, and it's about 6,500 pesos to do that. It includes equipment rental, so he'll have full access to all the scuba stuff, wetsuit if you would need it, although no way today, and some classroom work, some pool work, and then the open dives. Reagan is certified, like I said, so if she had been diving in the past 6 months, they would let her just do a dive, which is something like 2,200 pesos, and then equipment rental for maybe about 1,500 pesos if you don't have your own equipment. But since it's been close to 2 years since her last dive, they're making her do a refresher course, so it's gonna be the same 6,500 for her that it is for Mason.
First, I have to sign my waiver.
Mason's program starts off with a 20-minute video. And Reagan, on the other hand, is doing a refresher quiz that she has to take just to show that she still has enough knowledge from her training. Spoiler alert, she passed. Phase 2 of this refresher is some pool time, pool exercises, pool review, and Mason's gonna do the same thing, although he's still finishing up his video. So Reagan's gonna get in there now with her instructor / dive master, and then Mason's gonna join in a few. While Reagan's working on that, here's Mason.
Basically said I'm a child prodigy, part fish, just amazing at this. We don't have to talk about how I lost a fin within like 5 seconds, so that part's irrelevant.
So Reagan, how many countries will this be for you diving?
Costa Rica, Belize, Mexico, now here,
Fancy pants.
and Colorado.
First country, first time.
Broncos country.
That's right.
Divers briefing.
Goodness gracious, it's hot.
Okay, how long do you think you'll be out? 45 minutes?
See you in 45 minutes.
It's like sending your kids off to kindergarten for the first time. They grow up so fast.
saw 2 turtles, a really big one and then a smaller one. They were eating off the ground. They did not care about us at all.
Yeah.
Like, they let us get super close.
Yeah.
Weren't bothered. What else do we see? I saw octopus eggs.
Oh, wow.
That was pretty cool. A lot of brittle stars and sea stars. Cool fish, coral reef. So, pretty cool.
How'd Mason do?
He did great.
But we saw a clam that was maybe like this big. It was huge.
So, good first dive?
Oh yeah, that was really fun.
Are you hooked? Like, you want to
Yeah.
certify now?
Yeah, I was just talking to him once we were going back to Colorado. We gotta
Yeah, Mason certified.
start my 50 hours. Oh Lord.
Brooklyn's over here enjoying one of the most spectacular beaches we've ever seen. Aaron and Colt are still up at the pool. I'm gonna go join them in a minute because one of the things we're gonna do is order some poolside lunch. I'm getting hungry. Believe it or not, it's already been that long since we had buffet breakfast. I lied, you probably saw Colt behind me. He came down too. What you hunting for, bud?
Some cool little seashells. This is what I've found so far.
I think these kids are getting a little too relaxed. I think I need to go get the sea scooter. Have fun, hon.
She's gonna have fun in the ocean with that thing. That is the most beautiful, pristine, gorgeous beach I have ever been on. Seriously, this is probably my favorite beach ever. The water was the perfect temperature to be refreshing but not freezing because I hate cold water. And it was just quiet and calm and oh my God, I love this place so much. And it's Colt's turn on the sea scooter and he wants to use it in the pool.
Oh, we've got refreshments, even before ordering anything. This is watermelon juice, my favorite, and
Fruit tart.
fruit tart. Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Let's get some poolside lunch going. They've got the same menu here that they do at Firefish. I mean, basically it's Firefish extended out to the pool so we can order anything. Got something calling my name. I want something that is gonna be fresh. I know just the thing. Let's order up. Oh, here comes Colt. What a life. I love that the kids get to have a life like this where they can just jump into a pool because mommy and daddy are working. How was the scuba, guys? Was it everything you imagined for your first scuba?
It was more.
So how does it compare to the other scuba experiences you've had?
It's really pretty. We went in not on a boat, which was different than any scuba I've done before.
Honestly, that's the way I prefer it. Stepping or sitting in wet environments like swimming pools or locker rooms has always kind of given me the heebie-jeebies. So even the boats, the cattle cruises as they call them, where you get a bunch of divers on there and it's fiberglass and just water and weird stuff all over the place, smells like a locker room, not my thing. Being able to just put on the gear and walk straight into the ocean I think is the ultimate, as long as you have a good reef available, and here they do.
Did you see any octopus?
No octopus, but we saw octopus eggs.
What does that look like?
They're like white eggs that are like kind of that shape, and they're all attached, and you can see, I don't know if you can see in the video that I took, but you can see the little embryos inside. It's cool.
Well, that sounds like such a successful scuba dive, and our food is actually here. Hello. Thank you. I got this mango shrimp cocktail. Mangoes go with everything. I am in love with this vacation. Cannot be more grateful that Reagan and Mason are with us, and this is gonna be a really hard one to leave.
That was a very delicious meal in a very beautiful setting, and now we're gonna head back up to our rooms because some of us have to get cleaned up and some of us have something else in store. Reagan and Mason are about to enjoy the resort spa called Glow Spa. Just like with scuba diving, Reagan has done this a few times, but this is going to be the first professional massage for Mason. It is a completely natural spa, and one of the main things that means is they use 100% natural coconut oil that's made by women in Coron. So it provides their families with additional income, but it also means they're taking real coconut, cooking it down for at least 3 hours to produce this natural coconut oil. No additives, nothing weird.
See you in an hour.
Howdy. How was it?
It was great.
Yeah.
Rejuvenated. Like a new man.
We're so oily. The oil is so nice though. It
Yeah.
smells amazing.
Oh, and then we got like ginger tea afterwards.
Oh yeah.
Really, really good.
But that was...
It was great.
Well, that's good. Yeah, so now we're all relaxed and ready to head to our sunset cruise.
Our Guide to the Philippines package for this trip includes one of the signature experiences for the resort, and that is the sunset cruise. So we're gonna get back on a boat, probably exactly like the one that we took here, and enjoy a little time away from the island for a different perspective.
And it comes with a bottle of wine.
Actually, this is us over here.
This weather's perfect.
Afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
This is gonna be a 90-minute cruise, and our first stop is Mount Pagalan Island, and that is the island that Phil pointed out yesterday that is treeless.
I have to try one of these watermelon juices because I'm parched. Oh, that's good.
I'm gonna try one of these snacks. It looks like bacon and maybe cream cheese. That is bacon, cream cheese, and this is like a little pastry tart on the bottom, so that's sweet.
Ooh, we're getting close. Can I climb that small rock?
Okay, wait a minute. There's a tree right there in the middle. What's going on here?
Lies we get told. I see a little bit more vegetation over there too. I bet this is a really pretty snorkel spot. The water's so pretty and you can see through, and it looks like there's lots of coral and sea life under there.
I didn't notice that we get to go on the island. That's a W. Tons of coral, like on the beach, washed up.
So it's not actually the treeless island, it's island without trees. And I think they got us on a technicality here because it actually is not a tree up here. It looks more like a shrub. No surprise, it is stunningly gorgeous. And that's exactly what you would expect because this is Coron. And this is specifically why Condé Nast Traveler's Reader's Choice Awards have named Coron one of the most spectacular island destinations on the planet. Totally in agreement on that.
No argument from us. This is one of our favorite places in the world. No doubt why when we knew Reagan was gonna come out to see us in the Philippines, we had to show her Coron. And I am so happy that we've shown her some of our favorite familiar places and that we're also coming here. Totally new spot, totally new place to fall in love with.
Look at all my shells.
That purple one's really cool.
I know. I've never seen shells this colorful. Look at
A little collection.
beautiful.
How does the Philippines landscape compare to what your expectations were? Like, is this what you envisioned it looking like?
Totally different. It's much more
Elegant.
I've never been to an ocean, so...
This is Mason's #1 vacation destination because it's the only time he's left the country since he was 3 years old.
Tree.
You think that's a tree?
That's a tree.
That looks like a vine to me, and it looks a lot less like a tree than the shrub back there.
This is the perfect setting for family photos. So if you want to see those, you got to follow us on Instagram. The kids all found a ton of really beautiful shells, so it's hard to peel them away. But our 60 minutes are just about up, and we've gotten all the pictures we need too. So we're getting back on the boat. Just when you thought it couldn't get any prettier, like insane, it's stunning. And there's so many islands around here. It's great for island hopping. And there are so many hidden lakes within these islands. Pristine beaches, dive sites, I mean, it's got it all. And we did a lot of that in our previous episode too.
We're just catching the nightly flying of the bats. This is thousands and thousands of bats in the colonies right here on the island. These are a species of fruit bat, also known as flying fox. They're actually really big, something like 25 centimeter length bodies and probably about a meter wingspan. They live about 15 years and they feed obviously on fruits and vegetables and even twigs and stuff like that. But they're hanging in the trees all day long. You can just see them, really, really big, moving around, trying to keep warm all day. And then about 6:30 every night, they head across to the main Coron Island.
We never cracked open that wine, so we're gonna take it with us. Beautiful, beautiful night. And we're not done. We do have to get cleaned up a little bit before dinner, but we have a really special dinner planned. Pool looks so pretty. And there are some straggler bats. Haven't quite made it over to the mainland yet, but there are like thousands and thousands, so it takes them a while to get all of them out and over there. We're doing something a little different for dinner tonight, but we do have to start off at this restaurant. Oh wow, look how pretty it is. Perfect setting.
Looks beautiful. There are multiple tables set up and each one has a different look, kind of a different theme. This one almost looks like the leaves look a little piney, but they're not actually. And then over here, it's set up for 8 people and it's a little more bare bones, but beautiful. And I really loved all of the lantern lights that are hanging in all of the trees along the beach. It's just such a really cool vibe when you're out here in the evening.
Well, this beautiful setting might be new experience for us, but the menu is not. It's the same menu as the restaurant right over there, fresh fish, same menu as lunch as well. So we're pretty familiar with it and they have some really yummy items on there. Thank you. We're all getting the same thing.
All with tomato.
It's the cool side of the table.
All right guys, so the night is certainly not over yet and we don't leave until tomorrow, but I wanna know what everybody's favorite thing about our stay on this island has been so far.
100% catching the baby monitor lizard.
And that's so funny because that was literally in the first 60 seconds of being here. I mean, you could see it in his face. It lit up. His dream came true. One of many.
My favorite part of this vacation was the beach. How about you, Mason? What's your favorite part of the trip?
Probably scuba diving. First time ever. I'm really surprised that they let me do that.
Yeah, and it was kind of an impromptu thing on the very last day. We didn't know until today, this morning, our very last day here, that you were gonna do it. So, well, it was waiting until the very last minute. But what a cool experience. I'm glad that you guys got to do that together for your first time.
My favorite was either scuba diving or a massage.
Those massages were really good. I fell asleep.
Everybody falls asleep. I fall asleep with every massage. I don't even know what my favorite thing of the trip would be. I mean, everything is so extraordinary here. The color of the water. I think my favorite moment might have been when I jumped into the sea there and felt so refreshed, and visually the scenery and our sunset cruise earlier today. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so my turn, huh? I think the sunset cruise tonight was really cool. The sky was so beautiful. It timed out perfectly with getting back here and seeing the flight of the bats. But it was a little bit of everything because we got to hang out on a private island. It was completely deserted, so it was just us. That was cool. But then you also had some boat time. It was beautiful to see. It was a great experience just to hang out. So yeah.
Colt and Brooklyn are off playing by the water, and I think it's just so great that they can spend our last night soaking up every last minute of this beautiful place. Ooh, drinks are here. My go-to vacation cocktail is a Mai Tai. I feel like when I'm in a tropical setting, Mai Tais sound perfect. Thank you so much.
For our last night here on the island, I want to propose a toast. And I want to start by toasting to you guys, Mason and Reagan, for actually coming out here all the way from the US to enjoy the Philippines with us for the first time. We also have to thank the parties who made this trip happen for us, all the way from Guide to the Philippines and Philippine Airlines, down to, of course, Discovery Coron. Cheers.
Thank you.
This pasta is insanely good. Reagan's been getting it a bunch since we've been here. And this sauce is so unique. It's like a lemon, garlic, olive oil. So good. We are gonna have a little bit of an early night because it's a special night, our last night, which means we're leaving in the morning. This early morning wake-up call, it might not be worth it this time. I really don't feel ready to leave. I don't know if anybody does. This has been such an awesome, awesome trip.
BGC, here we come. Love these 45-minute flights instead of the 14-hour flights.
We just went to check out and they gave us a birthday cake. Cause it's Brooklyn's birthday this morning. She's 13 years old.
This little guy's coming to say goodbye.
Our boat's here to leave the island, to leave the paradise. It's really bittersweet because we always have really great stuff to look forward to, but this has been such an awesome trip. This is also a 4-day package that you can book. We're gonna put that link in the description for you because you can book this exact package with the sunset cruise, the flights, everything included. So go check that out. We love, love, love working with Guide to the Philippines. They make things so easy. Except leaving. They don't make leaving easy. Where to next, indeed? There's 6 of us. I guess we can't really get this episode any longer. We're on the flight, we're leaving, we're going to Manila. We just wanted it to last as long as possible. So we will see you in the next episode. At this point, we're meeting up with Ellen's Travels and Tours.
Nope, Ellen's Travel and Tours.
At this point, we're meeting up with Ellen's Travel and Tours. They helped us out in Puerto Princesa, and they did a ton of tours with us. I said Puerto Princesa.
You said Cessa.
They helped us out in Puerto Princesa. Whoa, that was so cool.
What?
That was so cool. Did you see that?
No, what was it?
The lightning.
Oh, then maybe I caught it on camera.
Yeah, it was so neat.
Begging you.
It's
a baby. Please, Dad.
Baby what?
It's a baby monitor lizard. Can I please grab him?
You can try.
Oh my God. Okay, don't get too close.
Here, babe, can you hold these?
You got it.
Please. Oh my God. He's climbing up the tree. I got him.
You got it?
Oh my gosh. He's adorable.
Don't hold, please.
He said don't.
No? Okay. It's okay, buddy.
Okay.
Oh.
Sorry, but
Sorry, buddy. We gotta follow the rules. I know we probably shouldn't encourage him as much as we do, but
he's a
just
professional, for
the
real.
excitement he has
Yeah,
when he
has his own
touches those
channel,
lizards.
Colt in the wild, and then he goes around to the Philippines Islands, and he... This reminds you of Bahamas? Catching those birds? Oh!
Oh. Poop. I think that's good luck. It pooped.
Oh, whoa!
It's okay. There he goes. Well, you can't cage a bird. I mean, you can, but not that one.
What's happening? Wait, what's wrong?
It's alcohol. That's all I had to say this whole time.
It's about time to check into our rooms now.
It's not believable because you're not trying to
Check
go.
into our rooms? Now? Any of those takes?
I think you have to pretend like you're getting up.
All right. So happy and full with some really good food, and it's about time we check into our room. Is that believable?
You're unbelievable.
Oh, thanks. It's so great that there are adjoining rooms, but mine and Phil's room has a king bed. What?
Phil's in mine.
Phil's in mine room.
Just do it all over.
Phil's in mine room.
Phil's in mine.
Okay. Out there, that's Malpatgalang
Malpaka. One more time.
Malpalgalan.
Cashews.
Are you wearing cashews?
Give a number. Flippies. 998, 999, 9. Let me do that again. Last count.
Thank you for helping us have this life and give our kids these lives.
I don't know. Hi, bud.
All right, I'll go get Brooklyn. Well, that sounds like such a successful scuba dive, and our food is actually here.
Liar.
Thank you. That's how you vlog. That's how you do it.
Do you have my phone?
Get them.
Brain freeze?
That was like 2 seconds. What are you gonna drink for the rest of the trip?
I'll figure something out.
No, you can have mine.
You should throw it in the water real quick so it can swim back.
It can swim? Are you sure?
Yeah, go ahead. You don't want to take him away. Philippine Airlines, and of course, Discovery Coronado. Cheers, guys.
Try again.